36-year-old Paul Daley. Right here, Mohegan, a 5-round unanimous decision setback against MVP. And then you talk about the wrestler John Fitch, but how about the only other 2 men to defeat Paul Daley in the Bellator cage? Rory McDonald and Douglas Lima.
Exactly. Rory McDonald had an exceptional performance against Paul. Everyone knows going in what they have to do to beat Paul. That, as Chael talked about, that blueprint has been written. We all know it, and Paul knows that they know it. But the question is, can you get past the explosiveness of his hands? He is a very good defensive wrestler. He does have a brown belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. He's good on the ground. He showed that against MVP, taking him down and trying to fight in a complete mixed martial arts fight, which he never really does because he's so explosive on his feet, and he's got the left hook that nobody in the sport of MMA can compare.
Our tale of the tape for this, our co-main event of the evening. Semtex and the Assassin, both 36 years old. The experience goes to the side of Paul Daley, as does a slight reach advantage. Once again, here is the voice, Michael C. Williams.
Bellator MMA now presents tonight's co-main event, set for 3 5-minute rounds contracted at 175 pounds live on DAZN. We introduce the blue corner at 5'11", weighing in 173 pounds even, making the move up in weight. The veteran brings professional record including 23 wins, 12 losses. Fighting out of San Bernardino, California, presenting Saad the Assassin Awad. And across the cage, his adversary, fighting out of the red corner at 5'9", weighing in 174 3/4 pounds. The 60-fight veteran stands with 41 professional victories, 17 defeats, and 2 draws. Fighting out of Nottingham, England, introducing Paul Semtex Daley. In charge, your referee, Kevin McDonald.
Kevin McDonald, the referee for our co-main event of the evening, here exclusively on DAZN. Saad Awad, Paul Daley. Fight scheduled for 3 5-minute rounds, and here we go. Red gloves for Daley, blue gloves for Awad. 6 days notice for the Assassin. Paul did tell us that he may be a little hesitant early. He may not put as much pressure on Saad Awad early as he may have on Sabah Homasi as he feels things out with the late opponent change.
Well, I think what Paul expected when he was matched up with Sabah Homasi was knowing a guy that likes to stand and just throw bombs. And he felt like Sabah Homasi was never going to try to take him down. He's not too sure about Saad Awad and that he wants to just stand with him. He thinks that Saad Awad is going to try to take him down at times, so he wants to just be careful, take his time, and let the fight come to him. And if Saad Awad wants to come take him down, he's ready for it.
Since 2013, Saad Awad has had a couple of Bellator fights at 170. Lost to Brennan Ward here and beat Cyborg Santos at Bellator 154. First round TKO. 175 tonight.
Back up. Continue.
And there was that first attempt at a takedown. Not a great attempt, but it was a first attempt, so it's kind of playing into exactly what Paul Daley was talking about. And I think he's going to try to take me down. I think it's a change of opponents that I'm going to have to think about things a little bit differently. But he does have to worry about Saad Awad's got heavy hands too, and he will hit you and hurt you, so you've got to be careful with it.
He earned the name Semtex for a reason. 32 of his 41 wins by knockout. coming off a spectacular performance in London against Eric Silva. And he had a big smile on his face afterwards. His mom was there, his sister, his family, and he was coming back from a couple of setbacks. Excited to fight again here on one of the biggest nights in Bellator history.
I know he was very upset that he didn't finish Eric Silva, but I actually thought it was one of his best performances that he's had in the last couple of years because of the way he attacked him. He hurt Eric Silva, and he was in control of the entire fight.
We saw what has made Paul Daley so successful for so many years in that fight against Eric Silva. Finish or not, oh, just ducked under that vicious left hook of Paul Daley.
And it's the shortness of the way that Paul Daley throws that hook at times. He'll throw it from a lot of different angles and a lot of different circumferences as far as how quick it gets to his opponent. Nice shot by Saad Awad. He touched him back.
Caught him with the right hand.
See that beautiful left hook rising up. Saad doing his little work. You know, he's touching Paul at times. Sometimes it's not the exact power that he wants on the shot. Paul's deflecting some of them, or it's right at the end of the punch. But Saad Awad needs to move like he is, give space, and then close that distance. That kick was not quite in the right spot. Paul doesn't care, he's just gonna go forward.
Paul Daley is the owner of one of the most devastating knockouts in Bellator history. That flying knee that finished Brennan Ward years ago.
And this is showing right here. You saw Paul takes a big chance with that flying knee. Saad gets the leg. Paul Daley's wrestling defense is really good. He is an outstanding defensive wrestler in an MMA cage. He is not easy to take down.
Daley said, I realized I had not at age 15.
Big reverse elbow by Paul Daley.
Danny looked for the lead elbow. Final seconds of round number 1 of our co-main event. Couple up kicks.
Saad needs to roll through this. Shouldn't stay in that position.
Oh, nice elbow. And an up kick.
Stop! Clean break. You're doing really well. Hey, listen, look. Relax. Listen, don't go kick from...
Here's Daley with a reverse elbow. Brings it, boom. Touches that jawline. Awad was not looking for that, had no idea, didn't see it. And then a big shot right here by Awad, bringing it back, saying, well, you got me and I'm gonna get you. Here's Awad again. Gets hit to the body, elbow coming back. Touches Daley right across the forehead area. We got ourselves a fight, Mike.
Seconds out, please. Seconds out. Let's go.
Played a little possum, didn't he?
Just a little.
Just a little bit. We got ourselves a fight. Round 1. 10-9, Paul Daley. Because John just showed me his scorecard.
Well, he didn't even say it. It's right there for you.
I know. I mean, I didn't share a tail of the tape with you, so now you let me get the scorecard too. Big right hand.
Watch how Paul brings that right uppercut in. He dips his hips, creates a lot of power, a lot of torque. There it is again.
Yep.
Left hand. This is big for Awad.
Slip or not, would put Daley on his back. It had been 3,100 days between submissions when Goichi Yamauchi armbarred Saad Awad 22 days ago. The assassin wants to erase that memory right here, right now.
Yeah, what happened there is, you know, Saad was in a position, he actually thought he hurt Goichi Yamauchi and thought he was going to go in there and pound him out and get the win. And we've seen it how many times, a beautiful shot to the body by Paul Daley. How many times have we seen a fighter think that he hurt someone? Fedor, when he lost after 32 straight fights to Fabricio Verdun.
Big shot. And it is all over. Paul Daley finishes Saad Awad.
And that's the power of Paul Daley. That shot landed right to the back of Saad Awad's ear. Just dropped him down. We all know that when Paul Daley connects, he does damage. Watch this shot, Mike. Boom! Look at that left hand. We talked about it. It's always there. It's always a danger. And he just ends this fight right with that shot. Look at him just bowl Saad Awad over. Kevin McDonald sees his response, gives a little bit more time, trying to see if Saad can come back. That is not going to happen. Nice stop of the fight. He was hurt. Boom!
The 33rd knockout of Paul Daley's